Right, just as an experiment, I want to try starting the engine without using the glow plugs. Probably a lot of you know about these already, but this is a clip-on ammeter, and these come in two flavours. This one goes up to 75. The other one I think goes up to 30, I think. So it's a bit more precise. But this one I find it really useful for testing things like, well, what we're going to be testing here. So what I'll do is clamp that onto the positive lead, and then when I crank the engine, this will go madly in one direction, go off the scale, because it'll be pulling hundreds of amps to crank the engine. And then if the engine fires, or hopefully when the engine fires, it'll go the other way, as it'll be putting power back into the battery. Really useful, dirt cheap bit of kit that doesn't require any plumbing. Right, so there we are. It's on the, yeah, it is on the positive. Right, things are going to get noisy now. Hopefully the thing will roar into life. So I went all the way that way, now we're charging. So that's good news. We know that the engine will start if it's reasonably warm, like on a sunny day. You don't need the glow plugs, it just fires up, which is good. And we know the alternator's alternating. So the doors are not in good condition, and I don't intend to do too much to them before the MOT. But the nice thing about them is that the tops are aluminium, so they're very restorable. It's more common to see steel door tops and they just rot out. So here, all of this channel is just corroded and full of moss, and well, the glass is clamped in position. But I can strip all this out, and I can get I can just get a refurb kit for this, put it all back together, and that'll be fine. So I don't know if I've said already, I probably have, probably several times, I can't remember. I'm not going to worry about painting the whole vehicle just now. I've only painted the steel bits, because obviously they needed protection from the elements, and the rest of it being aluminium, I'm just going to leave for now until I get my spray booth rebuilt. And then probably, I'm thinking, things like the wings and the doors, I'll just be able to take off and spray them in a controlled environment, and that will just make life a lot easier. The deep bronze green that I've got, well, that's a slow drying paint. You can use that for spraying as well. You just mix it with a thinners that's a bit more volatile. So yeah, it's gonna kind of look a bit like this, even when it's road legal for now. In fact, because I'm going to sell this one and keep the other one, I may put off painting it until much closer the time that I'm ready to sell it. But we'll see. So I've got two potential driver's side doors here, and this is the one with the aluminium door tops, and this is the most recently in use one. This door here though is the actual original. Use this door, which is really quite terrible condition, the original door, and I found a catch that will go on it. And yeah, it won't lock because I don't have that key, but then that's irrelevant anyway because it won't have a window, so yeah, security is a bit. So just to emphasise the point, I will be restoring the doors and other bits of the bodywork at some point, but for now it's about getting it road legal because this project's dragged on long enough, and yeah, just going to get a ticket on it and then I can relax a bit. So for now I'm going to put this catch on this door, put this door on there, and we'll be good to go. So I forgot to do an update on how the seals went on the air vents, and I'm pleased to report it worked a treat. So I did at one point fear that I'd actually stuck the vents down forever and ever, but yeah, that proved to not be the case. So here's the rest of it, and it's this bit that's glued down, this fat bit, and then the thin bit is poking up. So you can see there how it pokes up. Now if I close the vents, see how nicely that appears to sit on there. So it all sits nice and snug at the end of it. And I'm going to call that a win. So yeah, draft excluder. I can't remember how much it cost, but it was hardly anything. Well, that's a bummer. Just packing up for the night, and I've seen a drip down here. That drips from the water pump. So that is a bugger. What's most annoying about that is I'm going to actually have to spend some money and order one. And yeah, that means delays as well. So, pity. I was all trucking along up to that point.